In a world where the quiet hum of solitude often overshadows the vibrant chorus of social connection, the state of loneliness emerges not solely as a negative condition but as a curious, multifaceted experience. Today, we delve into the idea that feeling lonely might hold unexpected opportunities hidden beneath its surface. The title, Are You Lonely? Good, now pay attention, challenges the conventional view that loneliness is something purely to be avoided. Instead, the script explores how moments of isolation can spark creativity, self-exploration, and sudden realizations about our individual paths. This video invites you to look deeper into the essence of being alone and unlock the lessons that lie within stillness and introspection. We aim to transform the idea of loneliness into an empowering signal, a call to engage more fully with our lives, our thoughts, and our surroundings. Throughout this video, we will unpack the paradoxical feelings that arise when we stand at the crossroads of isolation and potential growth. Each word and thought is a stepping stone to a renewed understanding of why solitude might be a precursor to breakthrough moments and personal transformation. By exploring these ideas, we not only gain clarity but also a more relatable perspective on the emotional experiences that define our modern lives. As we journey together through these reflections, prepare to harness your loneliness as a resource for inspiration and positive change. Embrace this exploration with curiosity and let each insight illuminate the unexplored corners of your inner world, sparking renewed vitality. Loneliness is often painted as a bleak, unavoidable curse in modern society, yet its true nature defies such simplistic description. At first glance, being alone appears to denote isolation and despair. But a closer look reveals an intricate tapestry of emotions, motivations, and hidden opportunities. The paradox of loneliness lies in its dual capacity to inflict pain while simultaneously offering a space for introspection and personal insight. It serves as both a reminder of our deep-seated need for connection and as a signal that we are ripe for internal transformation. In moments when we feel abandoned or estranged, the quiet can become a powerful canvas upon which we project our innermost thoughts and dreams. The complexity of loneliness emerges from the interplay between external perceptions and internal realities. Society often equates solitude with weakness or failure, yet many artistic, scientific, and philosophical breakthroughs have been conceived in moments of reflective isolation. This juxtaposition of disadvantage and advantage underlines the inherent duality within loneliness. When experienced intentionally or even unintentionally, solitude becomes fertile ground for creativity. Artists have long turned to solitude to nurture their unique voices, and innovators have often credited moments of isolation as the spark behind their groundbreaking ideas. Moreover, loneliness has significant psychological and social dimensions. It can lead to feelings of alienation and depression when accompanied by negative self-talk or a lack of community support, but it can also serve as a clarion call for change, a nudge to evaluate the quality of our relationships, and to redefine our personal values and boundaries. In many cases, embracing solitude allows for self-reflection that might otherwise be drowned out by the clamor of everyday interactions. This paradox is not merely a theoretical concept, it is a tangible experience that millions navigate every day. Recognizing the pros and cons of loneliness equips us with the awareness needed to transform this seemingly negative state into a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. This insightful examination compels us to embrace our solitude as an invitation to reevaluate our inner dialogue and to foster a deeper connection with our personal aspirations. In its quiet insistence, loneliness gestures toward the possibility of renewal, urging us to break free from patterns that no longer serve us and to embark on journeys of creative and emotional rebirth. Every solitary moment becomes a sacred space for reinventing oneself. Let us transform these silent hours into foundations for success. Loneliness functions as a spark for transformation by pushing us to confront our habitual patterns and insecurities head-on. When we find ourselves alone, we are forced to examine our inner lives, uncovering deep-seated beliefs and desires that often remain hidden in the bustle of daily interactions. This solitary confrontation can trigger a chain reaction that reconfigures our perspectives and empowers us to break free from comfort zones that may limit our potential. Every moment spent in isolation carries the seed of innovation, nudging us to ask difficult questions and pursue new directions with renewed vigor. History is replete with examples of individuals who turned loneliness into a positive force for change. From renowned writers who found solace in the quiet to reimagine their worlds, to inventors who used solitude as a laboratory for radical ideas. The narrative of loneliness as a precursor to greatness is both inspiring and instructive. These trailblazers embraced their isolation, using it as an incubator for creativity and as an opportunity to rebuild themselves from the inside out. Their stories remind us that loneliness, when harnessed effectively, has the power to illuminate our hidden strengths and redefine our life's purpose. Psychological research also supports the view that spending time alone promotes introspection and fosters a conducive environment for innovative thinking. The absence of external distractions creates a mental space where we can analyze our failures, recognize our achievements, and craft new dreams. In this vulnerable state, personal growth flourishes as we learn to listen to our inner voice and trust our instincts. The discomfort of loneliness gradually transforms into an empowering journey towards self-improvement and resilience, ultimately revealing the untapped well of potential that lies within each of us. By embracing loneliness as a catalyst, we choose to embark on a path of deliberate change, viewing every solitary moment as an opportunity to reinvent ourselves. In doing so, we not only learn to thrive on our own but also prepare ourselves to build more meaningful and authentic connections with others in the future. In summary, loneliness is not an endpoint but rather a dynamic threshold, a passage between isolation and the emergence of fresh creative energy. Recognizing this transformative potential empowers us to harness solitude deliberately, fueling our personal revolutions in the face of adversity and igniting the spirit of innovation deep within. This transformation turns isolation's pain into a narrative that fosters self-betterment and true growth. Unpacking the feeling of loneliness requires a delicate balance between acknowledging its pain and recognizing the potential wisdom hidden within. The journey into deeper understanding begins by examining our personal experiences. When isolation touches our lives, often, loneliness surfaces as a quiet whisper in the midst of daily chaos, a reminder that beneath the surface of routine existence, there lies a complex emotional landscape waiting to be explored. In these moments, we are confronted with the raw contours of our inner thoughts, a reflection of our desires, fears, and uncertainties. Emotionally, loneliness can manifest as a heavy weight on the heart, often steeped in memories of past hurts and unmet expectations. It forces us to revisit old wounds and reflect on the choices that led to our current state. Yet, this introspection is crucial because it lays the groundwork for healing. Through a compassionate examination of our loneliness, we begin to understand our triggers and develop a clearer picture of our emotional responses. It is in this vulnerable state that authentic self-awareness blossoms, inviting us to accept our imperfections and embrace the journey toward personal reinvention. Socially, the experience of loneliness is influenced by the interplay of community expectations and personal identity. Societal pressures often mask the true nature of isolation, creating a stigma that renders loneliness more daunting than it truly is. However, when we peel away these layers of external judgment, we uncover an intimate narrative that is uniquely our own. This narrative provides insights into how our environmental interactions shape our self-worth, and how switching our perspective can reveal hidden opportunities for growth. By diving deeper into the contours of loneliness, we learn not only to recognize its shades of sorrow but also to appreciate the subtle lessons it offers. Every solitary moment becomes a dialogue with our soul, an invitation to delve into the intricate design of our emotions and ultimately, to script a more fulfilled narrative of our lives. Understanding loneliness in its entirety demands honest reflection and patience with oneself. It is a process of slowly peeling back layers of pretense while embracing the quiet truths that emerge. This exploration ultimately uncovers the profound beauty that lies within our solitary moments, turning them into sources of wisdom and creative energy. By embracing every nuance of loneliness, we empower ourselves to transform isolation into a journey of deep self-realization and artistic expression with vibrant passion. After exploring loneliness from its paradoxical nature to its hidden benefits, a pivotal moment arises. The call to action encapsulated in the phrase, "Good, now pay attention." This command is both a challenge and an opportunity, urging us to shift our focus from mere existence to an actively examined life. It is an invitation to step out of the haze of complacency and to confront the raw edges of our inner selves. When you truly listen, the silence of loneliness speaks volumes about what is missing and what can be gained. This call merges awareness with purpose, inspiring a movement from passive observation to intentional living. It pushes us to question the status quo and to critically analyze the patterns that have kept us in cycles of isolation. More importantly, It motivates us to harness the energy of loneliness and redirect it toward meaningful actions that can create a more vibrant personal narrative. The phrase acts as a wake-up bell, jolting us into a state of mindfulness where every moment holds the potential to change the course of our lives. For many, this moment of realization is transformative. It sparks an inner dialogue that challenges our previous assumptions about solitude and quiet. Through this newfound clarity, we begin to perceive loneliness not as an enemy, but as an ally that holds the blueprint for a more profound self-discovery. Paying attention means delving into the subtle signals our minds send us, decoding the messages hidden in the stillness, and acting upon insights that arise from our moments of isolation. Now is the moment to respond to this urgent invitation. Channel the introspective energy into creating change, setting intentions, and then taking definitive steps to break the chains of habitual detachment. By doing so, you transform the experience of loneliness into a foundation for greater awareness, resilience, and ultimately, a richer, more connected life. This call to attention is not just a fleeting remark, it is a sustained push to reawaken your dormant passions, realign your priorities, and fundamentally change the way you engage with the world around you, right now, instantly. Moving from understanding and inspiration to tangible action, this segment outlines practical steps that empower you to overcome loneliness. Begin by intentionally setting aside moments for self-reflection, moments where distractions fade and the honest voice within can be heard. Create a routine that includes mindful practices such as journaling, meditation, or creative pursuits. These deliberate actions are designed to foster a strong sense of self-worth and provide structure during times of isolation. It is critical to remember that overcoming loneliness is a gradual process that involves both self-compassion and consistent effort. Next, actively seek opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals. Whether through community groups, online forums, or local clubs, engaging with people who share your interests can spark genuine relationships and alleviate feelings of isolation. Attend workshops, sign up for classes, or join discussion groups that resonate with your passions. Volunteering for causes that inspire you is another effective way to build connections and contribute positively to your community. These interactions not only boost your mood but also help in building a supportive network that values authentic communication and mutual growth. In addition to building new relationships, it is equally important to nurture the connections you already have. Reaching out to family members, old friends, or colleagues can rekindle relationships that might have faded over time. Organize regular meetups or virtual hangouts to maintain these bonds, even if they initially feel awkward or forced. Remember that quality often outweighs quantity. A few close, empathetic connections can make a tremendous difference. Keep track of your progress, celebrate small victories, and remain patient as you build meaningful relationships. Finally, recognize the benefits of professional guidance when needed. If loneliness begins to feel overwhelming, consider seeking help from a therapist or counselor who specializes in social and emotional well-being. Professional support can provide valuable tools and insights to navigate the complexities of isolation, ensuring that you make strides toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. Implementing these practical steps requires perseverance and openness to change. Develop a personal plan that integrates self-improvement with community engagement and seek feedback regularly. Allow yourself to experiment with new social settings. While practicing self-reflection, each small step is a building block toward a life where loneliness transforms into a source of strength and creativity. Remember that every effort, no matter how modest it seems, contributes to the gradual evolution of a happier, more connected, and resilient you, truly. In summary, our exploration of loneliness has revealed a landscape of depth, paradox, and profound potential. We discovered that loneliness is not merely an affliction to be cured, but a multifaceted experience that offers opportunities for introspection, creativity, and transformation. It has the power to highlight the unmet desires of our hearts while simultaneously inspiring us to rebuild our inner world and extend our connection to others in more genuine ways. Throughout this journey, we have examined the paradox where loneliness serves as both a mirror reflecting our vulnerabilities and a catalyst igniting personal growth. By confronting our isolation, we have learned to harness its energy, transforming a state of despair into a launching pad for innovative thought and emotional resilience. The call to attention embodied in the phrase, "Good, now pay attention," urged us to break free from complacency and to seize each solitary moment as a unique chance to evolve and reimagine our lives. Furthermore, Practical strategies were discussed to overcome loneliness, ranging from cultivating self-awareness through mindful practices to actively building supportive relationships. Whether it is reaching out to an old friend or engaging with a community that shares our passions, every step taken creates a ripple effect that expands our capacity for connection and personal growth. We also recognize the importance of professional guidance, which can provide valuable insights and support as we navigate the complexities of isolation. As we conclude, remember that loneliness can serve as a springboard for meaningful transformation when viewed through the lens of opportunity rather than limitation. Embrace the quiet moments as a chance to listen deeply to your inner voice, to reframe your challenges as opportunities, and ultimately, to craft a life that is rich in purpose, creativity, and connection. Remember, every solitary moment holds the potential to initiate positive change. Let each experience, whether gentle or intense, inspire you to seek deeper understanding and more heartfelt connections, ultimately guiding you toward a brighter, more fulfilled tomorrow. Allow these moments of solitude to propel you forward, reminding you that within every challenge lies the seed of future joy, indeed now.